Hello, it's PSYCHOCORE. The hidden world of bipolar disorder, a journey through the mind. Imagine waking up one morning feeling like you're on top of the world. Your energy is boundless, your thoughts race faster than a Formula One car, and ideas pour out of you so quickly that even you can barely keep up. You feel invincible, like nothing can stop you. But then, just days later, the same mind that felt unstoppable becomes an unbearable weight. The colors seem duller, the air heavier. Even getting out of bed feels impossible, as if gravity itself has doubled its pull. This roller coaster isn't fiction, it's life with bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is often misunderstood, reduced to stereotypes or oversimplified labels like mood swings. But those who live with it know it's far more complex and far more fascinating than that. It's not just about being happy one day and sad the next. Instead, it's a profound dance between two extremes, mania and depression. And this dance doesn't follow a predictable rhythm, it's chaotic, unpredictable, and deeply personal. Let's start with mania, because it's seductive in its intensity. During a manic episode, people might experience heightened creativity, bursts of productivity, or a sense of euphoria unlike anything else. They may stay awake for days without feeling tired, talk endlessly about their grand plans, or take risks they wouldn't normally consider. To an outsider, it might look like someone is thriving, but inside, the storm is building. Mania isn't sustainable. Like running a marathon at full sprint, it eventually crashes into exhaustion. And when it does, the descent into depression can be brutal. Depression, on the other hand, is suffocating. It's not just sadness, it's emptiness. It's losing interest in things you once loved, feeling disconnected from yourself and others, and carrying a heaviness that no amount of willpower can lift. Some describe it as being trapped underwater, watching the surface but unable to reach it. For those with bipolar disorder, these depressive episodes can last weeks, months, or even longer. And what makes it all the more challenging is knowing that another wave of mania might come crashing back unexpectedly, restarting the cycle. What fascinates psychologists and neuroscientists alike is how bipolar disorder reveals the intricate wiring of the human brain. Our emotions are governed by delicate systems of neurotransmitters, hormones, and neural circuits. In individuals with bipolar disorder, these systems appear to be slightly out of balance, like a tightrope walker teetering precariously. Stress, genetics, and environmental factors can tip the scales further, triggering episodes. Yet despite its challenges, bipolar disorder also offers glimpses of brilliance. Many artists, musicians, and writers throughout history have lived with bipolar disorder, channeling their heightened states into groundbreaking works. Think of Vincent van Gogh's swirling masterpieces or Virginia Woolf's poetic prose. They were shaped, in part, by the very highs and lows we're discussing today. But living with bipolar disorder isn't romanticized genius, it's a daily battle. Treatment typically involves a combination of medication and therapy. Mood stabilizers help smooth out the peaks and valleys, while cognitive behavioral therapy teaches coping strategies to manage triggers and regulate emotions. Support from loved ones is crucial too. Imagine trying to navigate such a turbulent inner world alone, it's nearly impossible. Compassion, patience, and understanding from friends and family can make all the difference. One of the most powerful tools in managing bipolar disorder is self-awareness. Learning to recognize early warning signs, whether it's sleeping less during hypomania or withdrawing socially during depression, can empower individuals to seek help before things spiral out of control. Journaling, mindfulness practices, and consistent routines can provide stability in an otherwise chaotic existence. Still, stigma remains a significant barrier. Society often misunderstands mental illness, dismissing it as weakness or exaggeration. People with bipolar disorder are frequently labeled as too much or unpredictable, which only adds to their struggles. Breaking down these misconceptions starts with education and empathy. We must remember that the mind is both fragile and resilient, a paradox that defines us all. So, The next time you meet someone who seems to oscillate between extremes, pause and consider the unseen battles they might be fighting. Their highs aren't reckless abandon, and their lows aren't laziness, they're manifestations of a condition that rewires the way they experience the world. Behind every erratic behavior lies a person trying to find balance in a sea of chaos. In the end, bipolar disorder reminds us of something universal: none of us are immune to the ebbs and flows of life. Whether it's joy turning into sorrow or ambition giving way to burnout, we all ride waves of emotion. The difference is that for those with bipolar disorder, the waves are taller, the currents stronger. But with the right support, treatment, and determination, they can learn to surf, not drown in the tide. And perhaps there's a lesson here for all of us. Life itself is a spectrum of highs and lows, triumphs, and setbacks. By embracing vulnerability and seeking connection, we can better understand not only those with bipolar disorder but also ourselves. After all, the mind is a mystery we're still unraveling, one story, one insight, one moment at a time.